Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Of course, I want to talk more about Bitcoin, give you guys an update what is exactly happening right now with Bitcoin and, of course, the entire cryptocurrency market. Now, straight up, okay, Bitcoin today is not moving. Okay, so you guys can just clearly see Bitcoin. Okay, just like yesterday, was holding at $61,000, but right now it's slightly dipping just below $61,000. We are in fact in the 4 hour time frame, but if we go to the 1 hour time frame, you guys can just clearly see right today that Bitcoin is still not really moving. Ever since we had that correction, okay, about 3 days ago, okay, you guys can just clearly see Bitcoin has in fact been consolidating, right? So we aren't really seeing huge movements for Bitcoin right now. And I told you guys many times that right now is the most crucial time to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can, because we know a beautiful bull run is coming for Bitcoin and crypto overall, right? We know alt season is obviously right around the corner. So understand, guys, Bitcoin will skyrocket. It's going to pump to 100K. I've been telling you guys this many times. And I'm pretty sure, right, you guys can agree with me on this one, that most likely towards the end of this year in 2024, we will most likely see a 100K Bitcoin at least, right? And of course, Bitcoin is not the only one that's going to be pumping. Also, altcoins are going to be pumping. But yes, Bitcoin, okay, right now, guys, not really moving at all. Today, just like where we saw it yesterday. Okay, yesterday we didn't really see Bitcoin moving. Same with today, and you guys can just clearly see with the entire cryptocurrency market today. Today it's slightly up 0.55%. But a lot of altcoins today are not really moving. For the past 24 hours, we're not really seeing huge movements for a lot of these altcoins. Okay, but Solana today is down 5.7%. So if you're planning on buying more Solana, I really do believe that right now is a great opportunity on buying some Solana right now, right? But I think a lot of these altcoins are in fact a great buy right now, especially with these prices, because a lot of these altcoins, you also have to understand, they're not even back up to its previous all-time highs. Even though, yes, we have seen a lot of these altcoins pumping for the past few months because Bitcoin has been pumping. So obviously, if Bitcoin is pumping, then also altcoins will pump with it, right? That's just usually how it works, right? Altcoins follow what Bitcoin is doing. Okay, that's just usually how it works, right? But yeah, a lot of these altcoins are still dirt cheap, right? And we know, okay, old season is obviously coming. So I understand, guys, right now is a very crucial time to buy as much alts, whatever altcoins that you guys are in fact stacking or accumulating in. I think right now is still a great time to, accumulate more, right? So that's that. But everything is not really moving today, just like where we saw it yesterday. Everything's still holding pretty strong though. So that's that. But yeah, this is what I want to talk about real quick, guys. Okay, the Bitcoin Fingreed Index approaching neutral territory. So you guys can just clearly see, right? Seems like the Fingreed Index is in fact approaching the neutral side, right? And we know, guys, okay, the Fingreed Index has in fact been showing greed mode, right, for the past like few months now, obviously because Bitcoin has obviously been pumping and whatnot. But you guys can just clearly see, okay, it is slightly going down, right? It is pretty much forming a downtrend. You guys can just clearly see that. So you guys can just clearly see, if you actually go to the Fingreed Index right now, what's happening right now, you guys can just clearly see we're still in greed, but we're holding at 57. Yesterday was at 56. Today's at 57. And you guys can just clearly see, I'm pretty sure, right, once we hit about 55 or lower, then we will in fact be in neutral, I believe, or lower than 55, around 54, right? So you guys can clearly see we're still slightly holding strong above greed, right? Greed mode. So seems to me everything's still holding pretty strong though. Last week was in greed, last month was obviously in greed as well. But this could potentially change soon, right? That's if Bitcoin, it depends how Bitcoin performs, obviously, right? So that's that. But everything is still holding pretty well. Now, this is pretty amazing. Okay, what El Salvador is doing here. So apparently, right, El Salvador, okay, releases new website that keeps track of their national Bitcoin treasury, right? This is pretty cool. This is actually pretty amazing, guys, right? So you can actually track the national Bitcoin treasuries, right? Your treasuries. So this is pretty amazing. Okay, we know how bullish El Salvador, okay, is with Bitcoin, right? So that's pretty cool, guys. Okay, I found that pretty interesting. But yeah, let's get into these Bitcoin charts. starting off with this one. So Bitcoin right now, and I talked about this, okay, for my past few videos. But Bitcoin right now is in fact forming a bull flag. Now we know, guys, usually when we do in fact see a bull flag formed, that usually is in fact a great sign, because we usually see a breakout, right? That's if, okay, we don't see a drop below the support level, obviously, right? Obviously, if Bitcoin breaks the support level, then it will drop most likely further down to the downside, but most likely it's going to break that resistance line and it's going to go, even higher. So understand, guys, Bitcoin, we know recently, okay, it did in fact reach, a new all-time high above $73,000. I told you guys many, many times that I really do believe Bitcoin will soon enough reach back up. Okay, it will reach back up to its recent all-time highs, over $73,000, right? Very soon, it's going to go even higher, pumping up to a new high. So Bitcoin right now is in fact forming this bull flag, and you guys can just clearly see the next target could potentially be over 100K, right? $120,000. I think that is still in play, guys. Okay, just like what this person is in fact saying in this trade, in this chart, sorry. So you guys can just clearly see you don't want to miss this opportunity, right? Accumulate now while Bitcoin is still all the way down here. Okay, and again, it's still not really moving, just like today and yesterday, right? So we should take this as a huge, once in a lifetime opportunity to accumulate as much as we possibly can before we see a beautiful bull run. Because I'm telling us this right now, soon enough, Bitcoin will reach new highs. Okay, it's going to eat it's really going to reach 100K very, very soon, guys, in the next couple of months. I'm telling us that right now, right? So accumulate as much Bitcoins as you possibly can while still cheap, while it's still below, 100K. Soon enough, it's going to reach 100K and over 100K, 120K, as this chart is in fact indicating and showing us, right? So prepare yourselves for that. And I feel like a lot of you guys are not prepared for it, and I want you guys to prepare yourselves for this, right? It may seem boring right now, I get it, right? But understand, boring days just like today, we should take it as a day to buy more, to accumulate more, right? So that's that. But yes, altcoins, okay, as I've told you guys many, many times, we know alt season is obviously right around the corner, and I'm telling you this right now, a lot of these altcoins in the crypto market will pump like crazy, okay? A lot of different projects, meme coins, AI, right, gaming, all these other different altcoins will pump like crazy. Trust me on that. And I told you guys many times that I really do believe, majority, not all these altcoins, but majority of these altcoins will, pump to a new high. They will reach a new all-time high. They will obviously reach back up to its previous highs and reach a new high, right? I'm not saying all these altcoins will do that, but majority of them will, right? Not all these altcoins will reach back up to its previous all-time highs, unfortunately, right? But you guys just have to really do your own research, because there's a whole bunch of different altcoins, right, in the market. Okay, there really, really is. But yeah, you guys can just clearly see, okay, it's going to reach a new high, okay, a new all-time high in the year, most likely 2025, as this chart is in fact showing us, right? So Mags is showing us that yes, 2025, okay, we're gonna see altcoins pump like crazy, obviously, even in the next couple of months. But most importantly, 2025, that's going to be the year that we should really keep our eye on crypto, because 2025 is going to be an amazing year. Okay, just like we saw back in 2017 and of course 2021, we're going to see the exact same thing for the year 2025, right? So prepare yourselves for that. We haven't seen anything yet, guys. Okay, so that's that. But yeah, this is what I really wanted to talk about for today's video. Okay, and this is the last thing I'm going to talk about for today's video, but this is actually pretty interesting, right? And a lot of people are in fact probably wondering, where is the next Bitcoin cycle top going to be, right, for this upcoming bull market? And most likely, okay, what Ton of Crypto is showing us here is, okay, around November of 2025, potentially, right? And you guys can just clearly see it in the past, okay? Every single time we have the Bitcoin halving event, as the chart is in fact showing, we obviously enter a bull run, right? And that's where Bitcoin usually pumps the most, right after the Bitcoin halving event. So you guys just clearly see, if I just press X here, because you guys can't really see it, but right here, okay, we had the first halving, okay, and then literally 11 months later, okay, it pumped, right? And then the second halving, okay, we had the Bitcoin halving event, right? And then 16 months later, it pumped, and that was in December, right? And of course, back in 2020, the third halving, and then 17 months later in November, it pumped, right? So it took about, a couple months, guys, okay, just over a year. And you guys can just clearly see right here, okay, Bitcoin could be 19 months away from this cycle top, right? So patience is key, okay, as what Titan of Crypto is showing us here. So understand, guys, okay, most likely, okay, the Bitcoin cycle top will in fact be next year, November of 2025, okay? And then once, we're at that time, November 2025, that's when you really want to, take money off the table. That's if you guys want to, take profits, obviously, right? Like I told you guys many times, if you really need that money, go ahead and press that sell button. That's obviously how you make money. There's nothing wrong with taking profits, taking money off the table. This is how, you actually make money, obviously, right? And no one has obviously gone broke taking profits. So there's nothing wrong with taking profits, right? But if you really don't need that money, just keep hodling, right? Especially if you're holding Bitcoin, obviously, right? But with altcoins, sell it, right? Just take your money, guys, with altcoins. But with Bitcoin, you should really take, you should really think long term with Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? We can't forget about Ethereum. I feel like Ethereum is gonna, stay here forever as well, just like Bitcoin. But it's really up to you guys. So yeah, do you guys think this is true? Okay, 19 months after, okay, do you think, we will in fact be, you know, in the next Bitcoin cycle top? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, 19 months away from the cycle top, we will see. Okay, we will see. Patience is key here. But yeah, usually, that's when usually um we see Bitcoin next cycle top, right? It's most likely towards the end of that year. Just like, our previous bull market, we saw Bitcoin, back in November 2021. Okay, we saw Bitcoin, over like what, $69,000, and then it dropped, right? We entered a bear market. Okay, same with 2017, right? It pumped in towards 2017, and then the beginning of 2018, it dropped, right? So it seems like it's always towards the end of that year, end of that, bull market year, right? So most likely the same thing's going to happen because history doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme, just like what Ton of Crypto is saying here, right? It does rhyme, guys. Okay, so that's that. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Continue to DCA and of course buy and invest, and of course most importantly hold your Bitcoins. Be patient. It's all about patience here, guys. Okay, be blessed that Bitcoin is not pumping, right? We really want to take these opportunities where Bitcoin is not really moving to buy more, to accumulate more, right? So that's that. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.